When I started my first YouTube channel, I was overwhelmed by the amount of parameters that I have to set up, and also how can I configure all these things to be the most to start the most effective way on my YouTube channel. And this is what I'm going to do today. This is a bit long video, but I preferred a video. I would have preferred in that moment a video that doesn't only take me to all the parameters that I have to set, but also what is the best way to set them? What are the tools that I can use to set these parameters? And also, what are the most important parameters to have into consideration when you are just starting your YouTube channel? Because you still are discovering what this journey is going to take you. So in this video, what we're going to do is at the end of it, you're going to have your YouTube video already set up, because we follow all the most important elements that you need to start this journey on YouTube. And we're going to teach you not only the YouTube tool, but also other tools that you can support yourself in this video for creating your YouTube, but also for creating the future content that we'll be adding in time. So let's get started. What you're going to have into consideration is who is going to handle your channel, because you're starting from zero and probably you are alone. Just go to Gmail and create a new account for Gmail. The process is pretty straightforward. You go to create an account, and I'm going to pick at this moment for my personal use. Follow the process, say Tony Munoz, and you continue finishing the data, the information related to you. Pick a name for your username. I'm going to take something like my YouTube new channel. Let's see if it is available. Perfect. Now we'll go to the passwords. And next. When this screen is presented to you, then you can use your phone to verify your information. I'm not going to follow this step because I don't want to create another account, but you can continue from this point on. I recommend you to use Gmail because Google and YouTube are connected. They are the same company. And because you are still starting your channel, you don't know how this is going to progress. So it's pretty simple to use Gmail for that. Once your account is set in Gmail, then open your YouTube and sign in using your new account. When I mean of sign in is, well, if you are going to, for example, like a video, they're going to ask you that you have to sign in. So you can sign in inside YouTube with your same YouTube account. Once you finish that process, then you will have this icon to the top right corner. Well, not R2D2, your default icon that you can change later. And what I want you is to click on that icon and go to settings. Because this is your first channel, you will be prompted with some information like this one. And you want to pick the option of create a channel. Click on this. They will show you at this moment how you will appear. And this is a great opportunity for changing the picture. So if I recommend you, if it's possible, that you take a picture of yourself and present it in your channel. Remember that people like to connect with others, not just the voice. They want to know that there is a person on the other side. Even if your picture it is improved using AI, you can use it as well. But select that. On the name will be the name of your channel, how it will be presented for the rest of the world. And the handle will be used to find your channel on YouTube. For example, in my other channel, my handle is Tony Munoz Dev. So if you go to that at Tony Munoz Dev, you will find my other channel. Once you finish, create channel. Then you are presented with the first screen of your channel. This is your landing space for your channel. Now, the next thing you need to know and be familiar with is the YouTube Studio. Go to your icon on the top right corner, click on it, and now you have an option named YouTube Studio. Click on it. Welcome to YouTube Studio. Continue and close. This is your managing space. This is where you are going to upload videos, where you're going to watch your content, you're going to inspect your analytics, and you're going to discover how your channel is working. This is the dashboard of another channel that I have, and as you can see, The more you upload the videos, the more information you are going to start collecting. In particular, there are several tools associated with AI in Gmail or in Google and the YouTube algorithm that I encourage you to learn to use. One of them is this one. To the left, you're going to have the latest video performance. And I love to click on this button that says, catch me up on this video. So it's going to start creating or analyzing the data of this video and the performance and compare it with other previous videos. And this analysis is going to give me a lot of information that will help me improve for the next video. And remember, guys, this is about improving one step at a time. So what's performing well is going to tell me first this information. The Unreal tutorial, this name, is showing high viewer commitment despite a quieter start in total views. Here's a breakdown of its performance since launch yesterday. So here I have a deep information related to it. And then this is my favorite part, is the recommendations. So things that I can do on this video or things that I can do in the future to improve the performance of new videos. So this is pretty cool. The other tool that I recommend you is, well, it's part of the same one, which is here to Ask Studio. So you can open that window and literally ask anything. This is an AI that is integrated with YouTube. What I think is great about this integration is that because it is not another tool like ChatGPT and is working directly with your YouTube channel, it can give you deeper information related to your content. And that's why I think this is pretty cool. The others will be, well, the content that you are adding to your channel. You have shorts, you have videos, you have live post, playlist, podcast, courses that you're going to present. This will be open to you in the future, promotions and collaborations. Another section that is very interesting is this inspiration. Once the algorithm start understanding how your YouTube works, then they're going to show you some recommendations of content that you probably might be interested to create. Now, I think this is enough about the introduction for the potential of dashboard. Let's go back to our YouTube that we were creating. Let's move to the next step, which will be complete the channel profile. Click on this button of customization. And on the top, you have first the banner, how your channel will be presented, what will be the banner for your channel. To create a great banner and using these proportions is maybe something that it will take you some minutes. But I have to say it's just some minutes. Why? Because I'm going to recommend you a tool that is super cool to create these banners and also the picture if you ask me. And that tool is Canva. Go to canva.com. I can continue as with this account that I just created. Select that you're going to use it for personal projects. And for now, I'm going to just jump this. I'm probably going to use AI. So here is my account in Canva created. Canva is super useful when we talk about creating thumbnails for YouTube. It is one of my main tools. And also when I have to add some elements for my web page or my YouTube channel or any other social media. And the reason is because they have millions of templates. So if I look for YouTube banner, let's search for this, then they're going to provide me with a lot of options for YouTube banners that you could use. Many of these are to pay, but you can also subscribe to this service and use it for free for, I think it's 30 days or 15 days. It is enough for you to create what you need and then, well, close the subscription. You can also pick the option of create a blank YouTube banner. And then you can continue inspecting here until maybe you find something that it is free or at least something that will inspire your creation. For example, let's say this one. If I click on this one, I have a very good starting point for my YouTube channel. And once you finish with this, You can literally download it and add it to your YouTube. Let's suppose that I'm going to create this and I'm going to call this Tony Munoz. And let's say that it's a gaming channel. Now I'm going to share and download this image. Let's go back to our channel. And now I'm going to upload the image I just created, which is this one. Now, there is a thing related to YouTube, which is that you're going to have different sizes where your channel will be visible. When you upload the banner, you will be prompted with this that is telling you, well, this is the section that will be visible for TV when your channel will be on TV. This is the section that will be visible for desktop. And this is the section that will be presented in all devices. So what I usually do is start adjusting elements so I can guarantee that for every device, the main or the core information associated with my channel will be presented. Sometimes when I select the viewable on desktop, then I might be adding, let's say, another content here, but it's not going to look bad when we are presented in the rest of devices. So let's say I like this image and click done. You can also go back to your Canva and start moving these elements. You have absolutely liberty. I recommend you to play a little bit with Canva until you feel very comfortable with it, because there is a lot of tools that you can use. Maybe I create another video later to help you how to work with Canva and YouTube. So now we have the banner image, we have the picture for the profile, and again, here we have the option of picking the name and the handle. When you are choosing the channel name, you can start working with something like a personal brand in case that it is you and you're going to promote yourself. That is my goal in my other channel, is Tony Munoz Dev. It is associated with me creating a brand as a person that helps game developers. One interesting example is Roberto Blake. He's his own brand on YouTube and he gives great recommendations for YouTube. By the way, I recommend you to follow his channel. You can also have descriptive brands. In the case of this channel, it is called Project YouTube 3000. So it is a brand, it is an external brand, it is a descriptive brand that eventually will be associated with me, but I prefer people to remember for this channel is the Project YouTube 3000. You can also use hybrid names. So it could be something like Tony Munoz Game Development or YouTube Growth with Tony or whatever you want to create. When you are creating this hybrid name, I recommend you evaluating the name using 5 criteria. The first one is easy to pronounce, then easy to spell, easy to remember, relevant to the channel, and broad enough to allow future growth. Don't make it with keyword stuffing or unnecessary numbers or unusual spelling. You have to make your channel as simple as possible. If you don't have an idea, I recommend you discuss it with ChatGPT, and probably something good is going to appear from that conversation. As I mentioned a moment ago, the handle is the unique name people can use to mention or find the channel. Ideally, it should be something like match the channel name. It should be short, avoid unnecessary symbols, and remain consistent across YouTube and other social medias. In case that you're going to open, let's say, your Twitter and other social media accounts, though your focus should always be YouTube. More to the bottom, you have, if you want to add the pronounce, I don't in particular, and then it is the channel description. You can see here that it says tell viewers about your channel. Your description will appear in the about section and your channel and of your channel and search results among other places. When you are doing your description, do not talk about you. This is very important. You're not going to say, I am Tony Munoz, I am a game developer, and I. No, that's not the approach. This is not LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great space for you to talk about yourself and how professional you are. And well, that's LinkedIn. It's a professional network. But in YouTube, it's about what you're going to give to others. So any description that you're going to create presented in a way of what the other people is going to get. Like something like this. In this channel, you will get the best information about how to create a YouTube channel, how to improve your statistics, how to become, I don't know, whatever you want to promote on your YouTube. Let's say that you are a gardener. So in this channel, you will learn how to plant tomatoes and carrots and whatever you're going to do in the easy space of your house. The description is to capture the attention of the person on the other side. Now, another recommendation I got for you is that when you create the description, have a conversation with ChatGPT where you can add some taglines that help people find your channel. The description is particularly important because you want your channel to be found. And to do that, it is not good to leave the description empty. You need to explain what you're doing, what people are going to get, but also use taglines that will allow not only your channel be found on YouTube, but also on Google. So once you have a great idea, go to AI and start this conversation where you're going to say something like, this is the description that I have for my channel, but I also want to add some tags that will be key for the SEO, so my channel can be found not only on YouTube, but also on Google. Keep in mind that YouTube is the second most important search engine in the world, just after Google. And they are both part of the same company. So later you will find your channel URL. This is something also that you can share, so you find your channel can be found. And then you have external links to, let's say, your website, other social medias that you're going to have, like Twitter. If you're a professional and you want to link this to your LinkedIn, then you can also add your LinkedIn here. YouTube is a great space to promote connections to other social media. But always keep in mind, when you're creating your YouTube channel, the most important thing is YouTube. Let YouTube do YouTube. And finally, which I think is not finally, I added a couple more, but one very important element is to add your email. So you are going to start a business with your YouTube channel. If that's your passion and you want to be found, allow ways for people to find you. And the best way is that you provide an email. Many game developers or aspiring game developers find me because they write me directly to my email. So just add the email you created for this YouTube channel, or if you have another email that you're going to watch more, well, add that email here. But what is important is that email will be a professional email just for this business, for the YouTube, or for the business that is related to YouTube. And finally, a video watermark. I don't use this, but you can add it as well. And it's something that you can create with Canva. By the way, it is important to mention related to Canva, let's go to Canva again, that you can create something for a customized size. Let's say that you need to create something that is 150 by 150. Then you click here and add 150 by 150, create new design. And now you have your design and you know that you have only this space. Let's say that I want to use some of these templates. Let's add this one, which is free and it's looking fantastic. Now I can share it, download it, and then add it to this video watermark if you want to create that. The other section I would like to visit is the Home tab. Home tab at this moment for my channel does not provide me the structure of the things that are going to be presented, but in the future, as you add more content, more videos, then this will be available for you. And you can then decide what would be the best way for you to present your content on your channel. You can personalize the view of your channel. Going back to my channel for Tony Munoz Dev, you can see here my Home tab, and there are different elements that I can play with because, well, I already added several videos by now. But you can define what will be a playlist that you're going to add, what will be the groups of videos that you want to present first, if you want to present your videos first, if you want to present your shorts first. This is something that as time progresses, you are going to discover in your channel that works better for you. Also, once I uploaded more than 20 to 50 videos, it is a great moment to start having conversations with the AI on YouTube and ask him, okay, is there a way to present my home tab that you recommend me to attract more people? Also, I do the same conversations with AI, with ChatGPT. That's the tool that I use. I present my channel, give some screenshots, and ask him, do you have some recommendations to improve the way that I'm presenting my content for the home tab? So that's a great exercise, and you can always go back and define what will be the order. Let's go back to the profile. Once you finish with everything, well, the only thing that rests is to click the publish button. And from that point on, your YouTube channel is live. Now, let's talk about create a visual branding. And for that, I'm also going to use this YouTube channel. So I go back to my dashboard on this YouTube channel, and then click here and go to YouTube, and then your channel. Look how I present myself very clear in the image and also the description of the YouTube. In fact, at this moment, I can improve what is the banner, because in the banner, I also want to say what this YouTube is about. And in this case, I'm not showing that information yet. So I should go back to my banner and add something like grow your YouTube channel inside this space. Not just the name of the channel and my name, but something that tells people, okay, what this channel is about. But as I told you, this is an improving process that is going to take time. If you watch my other channel, it is much more clear. It is Tony Munoz, create and share after work from zero to a game developer with purpose and a real path forward. I am telling people quickly what this channel is about. If I go to the description, this channel is for aspiring game developers who want to transition into game development using Unreal Engine, especially if you're building after your daily job and looking for a real path in the gaming industry. So look in this profile how I link all the elements I mentioned a moment ago together. Not only the description where I share what people are going to get, but also I have my links to the different social medias, the YouTube, and if somebody wants to send me an email, they can click here, find what is my email, and then write to me. But with this description and with this presentation of the channel, I'm telling what this channel is about, who is it for, and what result does it help people to achieve. And those are the questions that you need to answer when creating this visual branding for your YouTube channel. Remember, it is not about presenting your biography or much information that the person on the other side don't care. What they care is what you're going to offer to them. Back in the channel or the demo channel we are creating, go to settings, and here you will have an extra customization that you need to complete. The first one is, well, the currency that you will use to get revenue as soon as your channel grows and you start collecting income from, let's say, advertisement. Then in the channel, you can mention the country of residence. This will help, I guess, the YouTube algorithm to work easily for you. In my case, it will be Canada, and I can add some keywords. This is very important because remember I mentioned a moment ago that you want your channel to be found using not only YouTube but also Google. And these keywords are key. These keywords are key. Well, you can work with ChatGPT, and I recommend you to start creating a space where you're going to open different conversations with ChatGPT, and you are going to tell it, well, what your channel will be about, at least at the beginning, Believe me, it can change in time, but you can tell what your channel is about, and then that you need some recommended keywords that you will add to the basic information in the settings for your YouTube channel. So let's say that in this case, it's going to be YouTube configuration, and comma is going to create a new keyword, creating a YouTube channel, comma, and so on. And you have up to 500 characters to use. Then click on the advanced settings. And this is important because you want to set if your channel is developed for kids or not. My case, my channels are not created for kids, so I pick this no, set this channel as not made for kids. But you can also pick this one and set this depending on the video. So you can say it literally video by video. But usually your channel is, it will be, you want to create a channel that is niche. And what is the most basic niche differentiation between adults and kids? If your channel is about kids, then definitely you should take this one. If your channel is not about kids, do this one. If your channel is not about is about kids and adults, I think you should rephrase that idea and probably create two different channels, because if not, the algorithm is not going to help you. This is something that the link to the Google Ads account that will be later, because, well, this is in the moment that your YouTube is going to generate money, and that will be something fantastic to later set up. The rest of the parameters, I usually leave it as they are. You can go detail by detail, but keep in mind that YouTube is always trying to give you the best settings so your channel can be found, because the business of YouTube is that you have success. And finally, you have the feature of eligibility. Again, I will leave the default settings as they are. Then let's go to the upload defaults. This will be every time that you upload a new video, they will create this default content for the video, like the title and the description. I think this is very annoying, so I always leave it in blank, because every video is a different video. It has different content. So I want to create my own title and my own description for that new video. And here you can set also the visibility and tags, something that I also, at the moment that I create the video, set it. So yeah, I don't recommend you to do this here. And in the advanced settings, then you have other parameters that could be a bit more interesting. In particular I'm going to talk about the category. The category will help the YouTube algorithm to classify you in the right place where these videos are going to be located. So when somebody asks something, the YouTube algorithm can find you easier and prompt you in front of the right audience. You can play with these options. You can discuss it as well with ChatGPT and the type of content that you're creating before picking one, but you can also change it in the future. So it is a process about learning and tuning. On the bottom, this is very important, I leave the comments on. People don't like a channel where they cannot make comments. Yeah, you're going to have some haters, but that's something that you need to be ready to confront. And well, when I'm saying confront, it's not, please do not answer the haters in the same tone. That's something that you don't want to do. But haters are going to hate, and the reality is that as time progresses, if your channel has quality, you're going to receive nice comments. More if you compare the hate comments with the people that are well encouraging you, it's going to be, the encouraging part is going to be higher. Of course, that's if you don't get personal with any other person on your YouTube. I do not recommend you to go in that direction. Just be professional and present what things make you feel passion for, what things you feel passion for. Then we go to permissions. At this moment, if you want to invite another person that can help you managing this channel, this is the place to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't recommend you to start with that. You're going to work alone at the beginning. These are some community moderations. I think that the default some things that you can handle at this moment, but you are not having live events or spaces yet. You are just launching your YouTube channel. And also, you can block words that can be expressed on your channel. This is pretty cool, but again, at this moment, what you want is to launch your channel. And then agreements, where at this moment, you don't have anything else. Once you set everything up, just save, and that's it. And remember that every time you change something on your channel, eventually you have to click this publish button to make it visible for the rest of your community in the world. When you end the configuration of your channel, then it is time to upload your first video. So you can go to the dashboard, and on the top right corner, you will find this button that says Create. Click on it and pick the option of Upload Video. Once you finish your video, once you edit it, you just have to drag it and drop it here, and then the process of creating your first video is going to start. In future videos, I'm going to present you how to upload this video, how to edit your video, and then moving forward with your channel. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and please, if you already created your first channel, put it in the comments. I want to see what your channel is about. Just make a comment and I will check your channel immediately. And if you enjoyed this video, also give a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can be notified with more tutorials that I will present or more conversations that I will open here on this channel. And now I want to invite you to watch my next video. And until next time, this is Tony Munoz, and keep creating, keep sharing, and most importantly, keep dreaming big. I'll see you soon, my fellow creators.